Hello students, now we are going to learn the next chapter, shapes and angles. In chapter shapes and angles. If you take mathematics in primary level, we learn two parts. One is about numbers, another one is about shapes, that is geometry. So let's see the introduction about this chapter, shapes around us. So around you, everything shape only, is it or not? Just now you are sitting around you, you see around you everything made up of shapes only. The doors, windows, floor mats, table, chair, cupboard, TV, objects around you, everything is a shape. Everything is shapes. In mathematics, just take a pen and write anything, whatever, straight line, curve, and writing a letter, number, drawing something. Whatever you do, it is called curve. In mathematics, whatever you write, whatever you scribble on the page, that is called a curve. It may be straight, it may be curve, whatever it is, but we say the straight line also as curve only. So here figure 1, figure 2, figure 5, figure 3, and just you look at the figures and can you find the difference? Already you have learnt in last year. When we come for the curve, there are open curve and closed curve. So when I say the word itself, you can identify easily what are the open curves and what are the closed curves. So here figure 1, figure 2 and figure 5 are closed curve. Figure 1, 2, 5 are closed curve. Figure 3, 4 and 6 are open curve. By seeing the figure itself, you can understand they are called open. Even figure 6 also open curve only, children. Let's see the definition. Open curve means the starting point and ending point will be different. See this figure. You are starting from here, you are making something, and see the ending point. The starting point, ending point will be different. That is called open curve. But when we come for the closed curve, see you are starting from here and you are going and completing at the same point. Then it is called a closed curve. The closed curve is called a shape. The closed curve is called shape. So open curve and closed curve. Open curve has, starting point and ending point will be different in open curve. In closed curve, starting point and ending points are same. That's all. So now when we come for the shapes, here we are going to learn two types now. One is 2D, two-dimensional or plane shape, flat shape. So that shape we can tell in three names: two-dimensional, that is 2D, plane shape or flat shapes. So we know very well, no, these are called plane figures, plane shapes. Circle, square, rectangle, octagon, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, triangle, trapezium, oval or ellipse, rhombus, etc. More are there. They are called plane shapes. Two-dimensional. Two-dimensional means they have only two dimension, length and breadth. That's all. Then the next shape, 3D, three-dimensional or solid shape. Three-dimensional or solid shapes. So what are the solid shapes? Cylinder, cube, cuboid, cone, pyramid, sphere, hemisphere, prism, triangular prism, etc. So what is the difference between this 2D and 3D? 3D is nothing but three-dimensional, that is length, breadth and height or weight we can tell. So three dimension it has. In 3D figure, something can be filled. Something can be filled. Example, just cylindrical object we have mini, is it or not? Mini tumblers, glass tumblers or cylinders and water bottle, buckets, everything like cylindrical shape. Something can be filled. Even cube you take, box, that can be filled. So in 3D figure means something can be filled into that. That is called three-dimensional figure, solid shape. But 2D shape means you cannot fill like a paper, A4 paper, A4 sheet, and that wall. What do we say? Mean we cannot fill and store. That is called plain shape, flat shape. Okay, we'll discuss about this later. Then now we are coming to the next angle because chapter name is shape and angles. Now we are coming to the part angle, angle and its part. See angle. This is a ray, another ray. So when two rays meet at a point, see children, two rays meet at a point. These two rays meeting at a point. This part is called vertex. When two rays meet at a point, the meeting point is called vertex. At vertex part, at this vertex point, you will be getting angle. This part, the shaded region, even the shaded region can be extended here like that. So this part, this shaded region is called angle. Two rays or two line segment or two rays meet at a point. The meeting point is called vertex, and at the meeting point, that is at the vertex part, we get angle, the shaded region, that is called angle. So the definition for angle: when two rays meet at a point, the meeting point is called vertex. At vertex part only we are getting angle. And one more part in angles, arms. These rays we can tell it as arm. This is one arm, another arm, this one. So there are two arms in one angle. This arm also we can tell, or leg 1, leg 2 also can be said. So now what are the parts in angles? Vertex, arms and angle. Those three parts in angle. If you take the meeting point, the rays, two rays meeting point is called vertex. One, that is one part. Another part, arms, two arms in an angle. Then the angle part. Okay, then some more types of angles. Now we have seen like the types of angles. About these types of angles we'll discuss later, children. Like this angles also possible. Okay, then now we are coming to the chapter shapes and angles. Rohini and Mohini are twin sisters. They are twins. They love doing the same things. One day when they were making shapes with matchsticks. So they are making shapes with matchsticks. Shaila gave them a challenge. Rohini will make a shape. Mohini has to make the same without looking at it, but she can ask questions. So Rohini, the girl is telling Rohini will make a shape. Mohini has to make the same without looking at it, but she can ask questions. Oh, that is so simple, she's telling. Okay. Rohini made this shape. Look at this shape, children. Rohini made this shape. Mohini, is it a closed shape or an open shape? You look at this sentence, children. Is it a closed shape or open shape? It is closed, is it or not? So Rohini is answering. Rohini is telling it is a closed shape. Mohini is asking how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So Rohini is telling it has 6 sides. Then Mohini made this. She's telling orally, then immediately Mohini made this shape. See, now you give the answers. Now she, another question, is it a closed shape? Yes, of course, it's a closed shape. Does it have 6 sides? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 sides. Yes, does it have 6 sides? Yes. But it's not the same as the one made by Rohini. Definitely, is it or not, children? This shape made by Rohini and this shape made by Mohini, and both of them made 6 sides only. But are these same? No. So but it is not the same as the one made by Rohini. So Mohini tried again. Mohini is trying again. That is what she made. See children, now another. So let's calculate here also. Let's see the next slide. This is what she made. Is it a closed shape? Of course, it's a closed shape with 6 sides. Yes, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Is it the same as the one made by Rohini? No. Is it or not, children? Or the three shapes having 6 sides only but different. Is there some way to say in what way these shapes are different? How do we say these shapes are different? These shapes are different in angles. These shapes are different in angles. Mohini tried again but got different shapes. Thus, and make 2 more shapes Mohini could have made. So like that you can make different shapes. Mohini is now tired of trying and asks Shaila what to do. If you ask for the angles and that the matchsticks make at the corners, you can do it. If you ask for the angles that the matchstick make at the corners, you can do it. Oh, so let's look for the angles. Look at the angles marked in these shapes. Can you see the difference? Yeah, they made no children like this shape only they made, and they made some arrow marks here. They are called angles. They are called angles. So if you look at these angle, see, angle means what, children? See, this is one line segment, this is another line segment. These two meet at a point, this black color no point, and that is called vertex, and that place only you are getting angle. So these angles are being different, is it or not? See, even you can look at this arrow mark also, how much different. So here also you can see. See how the matchsticks make a small angle, a big angle, and a bigger angle. Is it or not? How this matchsticks make a small angle, a big angle, and a bigger angle. Wow, when the angle changes, the shape changes so much. Yes, of course. When you change the position of the angle, the shape also is getting changed. So it's important to encourage children to think about the way in which shapes can differ even when the number of sides is the same. Now did we see or not? Sides are same only, 6 sides. But different shape are we getting? How it is getting, how it is getting difference? Because of the angles.